What's going on, you guys? What is going on, y'all? What is going on? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we are here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, where we talk about celebrity gossip, hot topics, and all things reality TV based. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Tuesday night, and I intend on doing the exact same thing, y'all. What is going on, you guys? I just got back in the house from walking to the store and talking to JoJo on the phone. So that's what took me so long to get here, y'all. I had to, and then I had to use the bathroom too. So that's what took me so long to get here. I was trying to be back here on time, but as soon as I got up in here at 9:29, I was like, let me hurry up and get up here so I can do this live. And then me and JoJo got off the phone, and then I set this live and was told to stream to begin and knock my damn mic off and everything. So I was just trying to get this thing going because I don't intend on being here forever today. Like it's not gonna be long at all. Probably gonna be a good 30-minute live for the most part. But what's going on, y'all? I've enjoyed my 2 days off. I'm gonna get a third one on Thursday, even though I got a film on Thursday. But I'm gonna give me another day off on Thursday. This was I took off a personal day. Yesterday was a paid day off, and today is my regular day off. So yes, honey, I have been resting, okay? And after this live, I'm gonna take a melatonin and I'm gonna take my ass to sleep so I can get up for work in the morning, okay? All I'm doing is trying to get my rest, honey. That is all I'm trying to do, child, okay? That is it. That's all that's necessary, okay? But yeah, so yeah, we in the building today. We're gonna talk about a little bit of love and marriage, Huntsville, and that's about it. We're not gonna talk about a lot. We got 2 stories to talk about on there. That's why I said it's only gonna be like a 30-minute live. It really ain't gonna be a lot going on tonight on this live though. It ain't gonna be a lot going on like at all. Trust and believe me on that. It's 30 of y'all up in here, and y'all know we normally try and get 100 people within every live like we did earlier today. So we're gonna see what we can do today. If we don't get to 100 people, that's okay, but that is the goal with every single live that we do. So if you're brand new to the platform and you just now hitting up Scotty, go ahead and like the video, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and the Scotty gang will treat you right, y'all. Okay, let me take out the time to acknowledge the moderators that are in the building today. I see Brandon, I see Sharice, I see Feisty, I see Symmetry. So these are all of my moderators that's up in here. I see Lynn Jones in here, and I see Mika Sims in here. Those are people that I see a lot coming in here in the lives. I remember names now. I definitely do. I remember names. So I'll be knowing who really supports and who really don't support. Okay, so I remember names, honey. Okay, now y'all know we get this thing started at the 5-minute mark. Okay, so let me see. I can't wait for your new show. Listen, y'all, let me tell y'all, this is gonna be good. It's gonna be a good show. Like I told y'all, I'm telling y'all what my position is on this show. All right, it's giving a little bit of Candy Burris mixed up with Brooke Valentine. That's what I'm giving. So if you know, you know. But that's the position that I have on this show. So absolutely, it's going to be a good show. I hope you guys support it. I can't wait till the first teaser comes out, but we're still very, very early into this show. We just finished up the first episode, so now we're going into the second episode now. So we're still early into this show. So, but that's all I'm going to say about it. I ain't going to run my mouth any further. You know what I mean? But anyway, we at the 5-minute mark. We got like 58 folks up in here so far. So let's go ahead and get into the mess. So which one we're going to start with first? We're going to start with Latisha Scott, y'all. We're going to start out with her. Now, Latisha went on Instagram and she addressed the rumors about Love and Marriage Huntsville being canceled. Now, I know that some of y'all's favorite LAMH content creators have been going around with this narrative about the show being canceled. That's what a lot of people have been saying, although it was already announced that the show was renewed before the season even ended. So I don't even know why anybody would want to run with that narrative that the show was canceled. But I really just feel like a lot of people just want the motherfucking show to be canceled just because of the fact that, you know, they people is not on the show no more. But however, I see that T posted something on his community wall earlier, right before I went live, and I'm gonna post that in just a minute. But what I'm gonna show you was what she said on her live. So let's go ahead and get into it, y'all. Let me remove this on out the way and let's get into it.
What is going on? Who said the show was canceled? Who said that? That facial expression, I look like my cousin, so I had to switch it. I look like my cousin just did. Anyways, y'all, don't believe everything you hear all the time, especially about Love and Marriage Huntsville. The show is not canceled. I don't know why they're putting it out there. If it is canceled, I haven't received the notice yet, and we're working. So, no, it's not. Social media, somebody had to put it on social media. But no, y'all, it's not canceled. Actually, I think we had a good time this season filming. Yes, what is going on?
So that is Latisha Scott basically letting the people know that the show is not canceled. They've been working and that they've had a good time filming this season. Now, that's what Latisha said. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm just telling y'all what she said. Now, I've been heard that they was filming. I've been heard that. We've been talked. We've been heard it. So that's why I was fucking confused as to why the people were saying that it was canceled too. Now let's go over here to giving you the Real T's platform, because T posted this on his page. Now shout out to my bestie T, but this is what was put out there on Google, and it states that the show premieres on July 19th. And we see the first 2 episodes right here, NDAs and DNA, I am Ken Nub, whatever. So the episodes are all like the episode descriptions are already being posted, child. So what is everybody talking about? Why everybody was so, really believing that the show was canceled? You feel what I'm saying? Like it ain't canceled. So it looked like the first episode airs on July the 19th. So we'll be seeing we'll be getting more information about the show probably this month, since it comes out on the 19th of July. So the show coming back. But I want to know how y'all feel about the show coming back. You know what I mean? Now, I'm going to be real, and I'm going to say that as much as I hate reviewing this show, I don't think it's going to be too bad for me now that Mel is not there. And this ain't even me shading her or nothing. Don't take it that way. I'm just being real. I don't think that this show is going to be bad for me to review now that she's not there. I probably could review it and shade everybody I want to with no problem. You know what I mean? So that's what I think. I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to bring now that Mel is not there, because Mel has been pretty much like the centerpiece of this damn program. She has been. Like, I'd be crazy to say that that's not true, but she has been a centerpiece, and a lot has happened surrounding her. So at the end of the day, I'm looking forward to seeing how that goes. Now, do I miss this motherfucking show? Absolutely not. I don't. But I am, interested in seeing the dynamics and how they're gonna change with it being what it is now. I am trying to see what the dynamics are going to give, because when one person leaves, it's the same thing with Bell Collective. Like, So Gucci and Akeisha are no longer there. So those are two empty slots that got to be filled. So I'm just trying to figure out I'm trying to figure out what the tea is gonna be now that So Gucci and Akeisha is gone. Because if we're gonna be real, even though I like So Gucci more than I did Akeisha, no lies. But I will say that they did bring something to the show that it needed. No lies. Their energy was needed on the show. The show Bell Collective was fine before they came, but they elevated the show a little bit when they came along. And I think that even if Antoinette didn't leave, if they would have brought So Gucci and Akeisha on there, I still think it would have been a good show. With Antoinette still being there, and then you got So Gucci and Akeisha, amazing. Like, it is what it is. I feel like the cast is good. But now that they're gone, I want to know what they're gonna bring now, because Latrice and Maria are no longer beefing. Akeisha is not there to be no target for them. So Gucci gone, and it leaves Tambra. And who else? Tambra and Selena. Now, we do know that Latrice and Selena and Tambra, they're tight. We know that Latisha and Marie are tight. So you got two sets of friends. So what's going to happen now? Now, I did hear, like I told y'all before, that one of the new bells is actually my classmate, Mandy, who is actually Latrice's best friend, that be doing her hair and shit like that. She gonna be a full-time Belle this season, allegedly. So I don't know how true that is, but one thing about Mandy, she do fight. So they better just not even fuck with her like that, because she do fight. That I do know. But I don't know who the other Belle is, but that's what I heard. So we'll see. So I use Belle Collective as an example because, but I do love Belle Collective way more than, Lil Max Huntsville. But I use them as an example because two people are gone. So now we got to see what they're going to add. Mel is gone. So without Mel, what is Martell going to talk about now? You know what I'm saying? Without Mel, what does Martell have to talk about? So what are they going to do now? Are they going to bring in Ariane? I do know that he wants her on the show. But I also know that a lot of people were stating that if Ariane was put on this show, they weren't going to watch it. I think they lied. I think they lying. Just my opinion. For those of you that want to know what I'm eating, I was eating a Laffy Taffy. It's done now. I was eating a Laffy Taffy. And then after I get out here, I'm gonna fuck these up too. I had a taste for some sweets. That's why I went to the store and I fucked these up. But yeah. But so I want to know what he gonna talk about and what his storyline gonna be. Because for a long time he wanted Ariane on the show, but it was like they were blocked. She was blocked because Mel wasn't finna do no show with her own there. That's just the truth of the matter. She wasn't finna do no show with her own there. So she ain't wanted there. So that's why she wasn't there. So I'm just trying to see what exactly is Martell gonna discuss now that she's gone. Latisha and Marceau. I don't want to hear y'all talking about Scott Manor over and over again. What is really going on in y'all marriage? And when I say what's really going on, it ain't got to be no cheating, because I'm all cried out with the cheating rumors. I'm sick of hearing about the cheating rumors. I don't know how much more cheating rumors we can hear about. I could give a fuck. But I want to know what y'all, like, what's really going on in y'all marriage? Do y'all have financial issues? Do y'all have growing pains? What's going on in y'all marriage? We need for y'all to be honest. Like, with Mel being gone, this is y'all chance to really be the centerpiece of this fucking show, regardless of how y'all feel about Latisha and Marceau. With Mel being gone, who got next as the centerpiece of this show? It ain't Kimmy or Maurice. It's gonna have to be Latisha and Marceau. It's gonna have to be them. So if y'all gonna be the centerpiece of a motherfucking show, y'all gotta be honest about y'all shit. Y'all gotta be. So let's talk about what's really going on in y'all life. Not these play businesses that y'all be doing for the show. I don't want to talk about that bullshit. Let's talk about what's really going on in y'all life. That's what we want to hear. What we got to talk about? Kimmy and Maurice, what the fuck y'all got to talk about? Because y'all ain't been talking about shit the last couple of seasons. The last time y'all really had something to talk about was when Kyra was there. And once Kyra was gone, y'all didn't have shit to fucking talk about. Now, the DUI was something for y'all to talk about, but y'all ain't even want to talk about that. So what the fuck y'all gonna talk about? Kimmy, Maurice, what the fuck y'all gonna talk about? You got to give us some. I slick feel like y'all need to bring back Kyle ass. Bring back Kyle. Bring her back. So y'all can have some real discussions. So y'all can have something to talk about. If not, y'all need to leave. Y'all been lacking for a long time and y'all just been skating on by. Just skating on by. What y'all gonna talk about? Now, Trisha and Ken, I'm a tad bit interested in what they got going on. The baby daddy is a loose cannon. And I feel like this motherfucking loose cannon ass baby daddy gonna give us something to look at, in my opinion. So I want to know, I think there might be slight way interesting, Trisha and Ken. I feel like they'll be they'll be a tad bit interesting. I want to see what they got going on. Now, Chris and Nell, what the fuck y'all gonna talk about? If y'all ain't bringing Lexi to this show, so y'all can air out y'all issues, I don't care. I promise you I don't care. I don't care. That's it. Lexi and her story times was more interesting than y'all. I'm just being honest. So what y'all gonna do? Destiny, if you bringing your ass back, Sonny and Moses ain't here no more. So what the fuck you gonna talk about? You could do the big D conversations all day. I don't give a fuck. What the fuck you gonna talk about, Destiny? Cause folks been wanting your ass gone. And this Sonny and Moses shit was the most interesting shit you did in quite some time. So Destiny, what the fuck you gonna talk about? Being honest. What the fuck you gonna talk about? For real. What the fuck are you gonna talk about, Miss Thing? You gotta bring it. I think that's everybody I called out. So y'all already know. Y'all got a point to prove. Y'all got something to prove. Cause Mel gone. And you gotta, and we also gotta be real. People are looking for this damn show to fail without her ass being on there. Being honest. So if y'all know y'all got that, then y'all need to really figure some shit out and really try to do it right. Because at the end of the day, if y'all don't do it right, baby, y'all gonna look crazy. Y'all know that the people are looking for y'all to fail. Let's be clear. They are. And we see it every day on YouTube. But anyway, moving on to the next thing here. Let's talk about Moses and Sonny Honey. Now, apparently Moses is out of the slammer with his fine self. Moses is out the slammer, child. So we saying welcome home to Moses, honey. Now, this is what I guess they got them a little couple's Instagram, child. And this is what was said. The road hasn't been easy. We've lost, we cried, we've laughed, we've smiled, we overcame. It's been the longest 10 months ever, but now we are here. No more lonely nights, no more lies, no more rumors, no more bars. Welcome home, Moses. My man is back. What they thought would kill us only made us stronger, okay? Hashtag STL strong. Hashtag my man, my man, my man. Hashtag home. Hashtag Mo son. Hashtag a new chapter. Hashtag reunited. Hashtag life stars now. Hashtag free Moses. Hashtag the realest. Hashtag our truth. Hashtag our story. Hashtag our testimony. Hashtag only God can judge me. Hashtag love story. That all them damn hashtags, child. Ew, girl. Anyway, but Moses is out of jail. Now, we don't give a fuck, but he's out of jail. She gives a fuck because he's out of jail. But so now that he out of jail, is there going to be like what's going on with him now that he's out of jail? Like, Is he still on parole? Like, what's going on? These are questions that need answers. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on with him. Like, is he still in some trouble? Can he still not leave the state? To be hopping around to be on some reality show that he ain't got no business to be in the part. Well, I'm just being honest. Like, is that what's going on? I'm just asking. I'm just asking the questions that need answers. I'm just saying, like, what's going on with him? Because you know what happened the last time his ass was going around the world and trying to follow up behind her and be on the damn reality show, not like forgetting the fact that he was on fucking house arrest and shit or whatever he was on. So I'm just trying to see what's going on with that. But one thing about it and two things for certain, I'm glad that we ain't got to see now one of they dumbasses on Love and Marriage this season. That's what I am glad about. That's what the Lord has blessed me to not see their ass on Love and Marriage Huntsville this upcoming season. I'm so happy. In the words of Ashanti, I'm so happy, baby. Yeah. Baby, I am happy that I ain't got to see his ass again. Neither one of their ass. Very happy about that. Very happy. I ain't got to see Sunny with her cone head. I ain't got to see none of that shit no more. None of that. None of it. Because the thing about it is, when Sonny was on Love Mary Huntsville, baby, you couldn't tell Sonny shit about Moses. She just knew she had a fine chocolate ass nigga and all that. You couldn't tell her shit about Moses, honey. You couldn't tell her nothing. Because that was her man, and she didn't give a damn how many bars he was behind. She was on that receiver. It was her, his girl, his life, his world. Her family and friends, they just didn't understand. Okay? They say you should leave them alone, but y'all say that they all should just leave y'all alone. That's what Sonny was saying. So, baby, she was over the moon in happiness when it came down to her and Moses. Like, couldn't nobody tell her shit about that man, even though he was in jail, even when he was out. She was happy to get that damn man. He was fine, though. I can give her that. He was a fine man. But, girl, he went to jail. And you thought you had a motherfucking prize. It just dog poor little Destiny out. Just dogged her out every chance you got, honey. Just dogged her. Just made her out to be the worst person in the goddamn world. And you were messing around with her nigga. And, you was her producer and her friend. You feel what I'm saying? But if y'all want to be back on TV, they got shows for people like y'all. Love After Lockup. They got shows like that for y'all. They do. They got shows like that for y'all. They do. I mean, I'm just saying they do. They got shows like that for y'all. They got shit like that for y'all. Prison Wives. They got shows like that for y'all. It's something out there for y'all to do. Y'all can still get a check. They got, you can make t-shirts, put I'm a prison wife on there. You can do what you do. Have a good time with it. Make a profit off of him being in jail. Do all that. I'm just saying, well, Candy. I'm just being honest, y'all. Like, I'm glad I ain't got to see them, though. I'm glad I don't. Like, she happy that her nigga out of jail, then she got every right to be happy that a nigga out of jail. I mean, if my nigga was in jail, I'd be happy that he out of jail, too. I'm just being honest. I wouldn't care if he if he did fraud, even if he murked somebody, I'd be glad he out of jail. Because that's my man. You know what I mean? That's my man. So I'd be happy that he out. But I just don't like Sunny, y'all. I don't know what made them think that was a good idea to bring her ass on this show. And, she was a producer actually producing and on that motherfucking show, so it's crazy. But you know, it is what it is. I'm sure Carlos would probably try to reach out to her and give her a show. Love After Prison, a Carlos Kane production. Cause you know I'm the king of reality TV. Yes, 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 yes. Hey, raindrops. You know that. You know that's what that nigga gives, child. Cause you know he gonna hate raindrops y'all ass to death. Y'all know that, right? But yeah, y'all. That's really all that I had for this, to be quite honest. Like, that's all I really had. Like, Latisha confirmed that the show was coming back. Sonny has confirmed that Moses is out the slammer. So that's really everything that I need to talk about. I told y'all this live wasn't gonna be no more than 30 minutes because it really wasn't that much to talk about. To be honest, I really could have just did this as a premiere, to be honest. That's what I really could have done, but I wanted to go live, and I actually like going live versus doing the pre-record. I really like going live, talking about this shit, getting it over with. I ain't got to worry about uploading nothing, editing nothing, shit like that. Like, I like going live and just seeing what y'all say and just talking to y'all. Like, that's just what I like to do. That's why I go live most of the time anyway. But y'all, before I go, let me give y'all a little update on a couple of things right now. Y'all know that in addition to me doing this web reality show that is going very, very well, as I stated, we're into the second episode already. I actually got to film Thursday, so I'm gonna be doing a lot of that. I'm gonna be filming all summer. My book, however, I was talking to my publisher yesterday, and I'm reading my last batch of edits, and if we get everything done at a specific time, we can have the book out at the earliest late summer, like August or September. We can have it out by then. That's what we're trying to do. That's what we wanted to do. We want it to be out by late September, by the latest September. But if not in September, it will probably come out sometime, like the latest will probably be November, but the earliest is September, you know. So that's what we're looking at. So yeah. I feel like you guys will support it. Most of my audience are women. You know, women love urban drama, and that is what I'm serving. And I feel like I gotta read, because I love that synopsis so much that I love reading it at the end of every live. But y'all gonna get tired of me reading that damn synopsis, because most of y'all have already heard that synopsis already, so I probably don't need to read it no more. But baby, I cannot wait. We were talking about it being, you know, we were talking about like having it on you know, the online Kindle books, all that, like paperback, all that. Like, we were talking about all that. Like, that's what we intend on doing. Like, we're gonna go all out for this. It's going to be a good book. Well, it is a good book, but it's even better now that it's been cleaned up and, you know, edited and things like that. Is even better, because when I sent the book to her, it was like a manuscript, and it was like a script. Honestly, I could have easily took that and made it into a web show, honestly, which I still kind of could do. But yeah, I'm very excited. Like, writing is my first love. So writing and music is my first love. So I'm very excited about that. And I really hope y'all support it. When it's time to promote the book, I'm going to promote that shit like a motherfucker. Like, for real. I'm going to promote it every damn where. For real. But, that's about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get on up out of here. I had to inform y'all about those two things, and we out. And depending on what's going on, I'll see you guys on tomorrow. Bye.
On some whole shit. What happened to the Zeus fame? Then Bobby made you change your name. For a show, still searching for a ring. Pray these hoes find better days. Cut off everybody. Don't trust nobody. Play with everybody. Don't have nobody. Cut off everybody. Don't trust nobody. Play with everybody. Don't have nobody. Nobody. Nigga never was a real one. Copping, please, spreading lies. What you hiding from? All these shows just an extra. Little dead style twerking on shit like. Bad bitch, munch it up. God bless.
dick, bitch, a cock goblin. Fuck him in his face, bitch, a cock goblin.
Attitude bad, but I'm better. Ass poke out, just fatter.